What's up, everybody? Shawn here with another Live to Roll Live. We are back for our final live of the year for 2021. We're hanging out. We're just going to do kind of a hangout celebration show, maybe a little bit of trivia, talk about what the year's been and stuff. So let's just get into some intros and start hanging out and talking. I am Shawn, C5, C6 quad, from a snowboarding accident almost 18 years ago. So I guess Tom, so I'm around, man.
What's up, everybody? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope everyone is having a dope holiday season. And yeah, I'm Thomas Conway, C5, C6 quadriplegic. Been paralyzed for 24 years, kicking it out here in SoCal. It's a little chilly out here today. And yeah, toss on over to Bobby.
Yeah, we're just trying to stay warm here in Southern California. I bet you everyone's like, "Oh, get out of here." If it's cold in your area, I know what it's like because us quads, we do not like to be cold. Tom, I missed that view of your computer, so you're gonna have to
I
rig
know,
something
it's
up
coming
behind.
back next week. Don't worry.
Yeah, I got to rig something up there. Hey, everyone, welcome back. It's great to be here. Happy New Year to everyone out there. Hope you had a dope holiday. And I did. It was nice and relaxing. My name is Bobby Rohan. I'm a C56 quadriplegic. Good to see some of the people coming into our chat. And with that, I will turn it over to our women's host, Brianna.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us here again. We really appreciate all of your guys' support. My name is Brianna. I have been injured for 5 years. I was shot in the back, T12 through L5, and I'm also from the Los Angeles area where it is colder than not a lot of places, I guess, but whatever. It's pretty cold for us. Yeah, I'm actually a little bit more further than Los Angeles. So I'm like a little bit more in the desert, and it's actually supposed to snow tomorrow, which is very rare for us over here in California. So we're not a fan of it at all. And my body is like, oh, the snow. I know it's already snowing over there in Chicago. You guys want to introduce yourself?
Yes. I'm Ashley. That's Nikki. I'm a C4 quad. I'm a T6 paraplegic, and we were injured in 2019 in a car accident. We're going on, we'll be good 3 years in 2022, baby. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh, I'm from Chicago, and it's snowing today. So good.
Well, we appreciate you guys holding it down in the Chi-Town area, representing. We are talking about the new year. So why don't we dive into it? How is everybody's 2021 been? We'll take a look back first and do a little review, and then we'll get into what we want to bring about in 2022. So Shawn, we were just talking, man, and I don't want to spoil how many episodes we've done this year, but it's been a pretty busy year for Live to Roll. How you feel about 2021, man? How's everything for you? I know things are a little crazy.
2021 was good, man. It was fun. Definitely kept pretty busy with this stuff, with Live to Roll and the lives and everything. Um, and yeah, I don't know. It's been a good year. It's been fun. Trying to get the world back to normal, or trying to get back to stuff. We've been able to see each other a little bit more these last few months and stuff. So pretty cool. It's been good. I have no complaints for the state as far as like my status in the state of the world right now because I'm doing okay.
How you feel though, health wise and stuff? Body's been all right. I know you were
But
struggling with some bladder issues a couple weeks
yeah,
ago.
for the most part, I've been pretty healthy. But like you said, yeah, I had those bladder issues for a while. I had that little bladder trauma and then the infection that hit me, and neither of those were very fun. But I don't know, back on the mend now, feeling good. Just got my catheter changed yesterday, and everything went fine. Felt good, still feels good. I'm not even leaking, no pee. It's all good.
Yep, that's awesome.
Uh, so yeah,
And everybody in the chat, feel free to give us your year in review. We'll shout it out. Let us know how you guys have enjoyed 2021. And if you guys have any resolutions too, start putting them in the chat, and we'll shout them out later when we're talking about ours. But Benny Boy, we appreciate the super chat too, man. Celtic Bear, Renee, Chevy, Ken,
Celtic Bear
Nicole,
says
everybody
it's
in the chat.
75 in Charleston. Damn.
Ooh, that's not too bad. 72 in Alabama.
Damn, it's 48 and raining out here.
Yeah, I guess that's how the weather shifts, right? Okay, let's toss on over to Ashley and Nikki. How have your guys' 2021 been this year?
How was your 2021? I don't
Okay,
know.
I'll pick for you. Ashley, you start.
Oh boy, I hate it.
Pressure's on.
My 2021. It was a mess. Oh, it was a
That's
lot.
okay.
A lot personally in the personal life. More so the second half of the year. First half of the year, thriving. Second half of the year, not so much. But we're back, right? 2022, right? We're back. Hopefully.
Hey, the new year is just a great opportunity for that fresh start. You know, everybody deserves that fresh start. You know, a chance to begin again and start fresh. You know, so it's a good milestone to, bring about some positive change for everybody out there that might be resonating a little bit with those feelings. Because I definitely do a little bit. How about you, Nikki? How's your 2021 been?
Yeah.
Mine was mine was pretty kind of similar to Ashley's, but not so much. Kind
Not
of.
so much.
It was a challenging year for us, like personally, some things we've had to deal with. But then also like on the other end, for me 2021 was like a very healing year. I started therapy. I started like really just like focusing on myself a lot, like kind of being selfish, which I've never really been like selfish with my stuff, and I finally feel like I don't know. I feel like at a good place, and I definitely agree with you, Tom, that the new year's like a fresh start, and I always like to do the new year goals, my planner, get everything set up. So it feels like refreshing. Like it feels like a new start, for sure.
Awesome. How about you, Bobby?
You
2021.
know, it was a crazy year. You know, I started out, as we've talked about on the show, I wanted to get back into shape. This year for 2021, I turned 50 years old. And I remember at the beginning of the year, it's like, what a better way to turn 50, but get into the best shape you can at 50. And at the beginning of the year, I just started working out, pushing my wheelchair, going a couple miles here, a couple miles there, to doing at least 3 or 4 miles, if not every day, every other day. And on my 50th birthday in October, I pushed that 13.1 miles and got to raise a few dollars for a special nonprofit foundation that we're true to with Triumph Foundation. So that was great. Also, you know, it was a struggling year, and I thought I almost lost my wife in June, when all of a sudden uh, she needed to go to the ER and wasn't feeling good, and 2 hours later, I almost lost her with a brain aneurysm. And it was leaking. It almost came where it exploded in her head. She was in the hospital for a month, and you know, when your world goes upside down and you have a disability on top of it, it can throw you for a loop. So not only that she had to recover, but I had to do some healing on my own and really focus on what everything is about, and that's about being a partner for our marriage. And I think I've done a great job. And you know, to this day, she still can't drive, but you know, she's about a couple months away from doing that. She's made a full recovery, and so you know, not only that, I had some great things, I had some challenging things, and you know, I have to sum up the year was thankfulness and just glad that we got through it, healthy and safe and sound, with friends and support from all the loved ones out there. Thanks everyone in the chat that has kind of supported it as well and helped me out.
Love you, Bobby. Appreciate you being here, man. Brianna, how about you? How's your 2021 wrap up?
Yeah, I think it wrapped up good. I mean, this whole year was hectic. It's hard with the way that the world is right now, I think. And I think it was a struggle for a lot of people, with their mental health, you know, with other things, with health in general. I've had a bunch of health problems this year as well. It's been just super draining. I'm not, you know, completely open about like everything in that aspect, but it has been hard being that way. But I think one thing that has really helped me is this show and being able to turn back to it and have such good feedback on it and just get to share my journey and just get to talk about my life. Something so simple, not something that I have to, go to school for or work very hard for. It's just something that I get to give back. And I think that keeps me motivated and it keeps me looking forward to something. And it really does help with my depression. I feel like I would have been a mess probably at the end of this year if it wasn't for the show, if it wasn't for the support. So I do really, really appreciate it. And it does come from the bottom of my heart. I'm not just saying that, I promise, it's been a blast getting to meet new people, getting to make a new community, getting to build something, watch something grow. It's been amazing. So I think that's what I want to keep on highlighting is that positiveness, because I feel like it's easy to focus on the bad stuff regardless of the year. Honestly, I have bad stuff happen to me every year. So I think I'm going to focus on the positive, which is the show. And yeah, that's how I'm wrapping up my 2021. How about you, Shawn?
Sorry. Did you go yet, Shawn?
Yeah, I think I went
Yeah,
first, right?
yeah,
You
we
did
started
the.
with you.
I
I think
I'm
I
sorry.
think no, you're good,
Uh,
Brianna. No, I think there's only me left. And I share your sentiment. You know, big highlight of my year has been the show. I really enjoyed the podcast. Love coming on here and talking to all you guys. Hanging out with Shawn and Bobby and the crew every week, and being able to talk to everybody in the chat. I think it's like so awesome. We got people from all over the world who come in and check out our show and come and hang with us, and all our regulars. It's been really awesome getting to talk to some of you guys and make that connection. It's very beneficial to my mental health and stuff too. So I just wanted to say I really appreciate what Brianna said because I definitely feel it. And as far as my 2021, it's been up and it's been down. Just like life every year. I always like to say like try to stay net positive. Like as long as I have more good than bad, like I'm doing okay. As long as things are net positive, and I think I've maintained that. It's been mostly good, a little bad and ugly, but that's just life. Um, my health, I think I've struggled with it. Not that I've had more extreme issues this year than years in the past, but I'm also like aging with my disability. Coming up on a quarter of a century being paralyzed, and it just has taken a bit more of a toll on me than I think it has in the years past. Um, Dealing with that, kind of finding a little bit of a new normal, understanding that I need to take care of my body better, and focus more attention and time to that has been, a bit of a change and a learning experience, but a positive one. And I'm doing that, taking care of my mental health, focusing on that more than I was at the beginning of the year, which I think was making me struggle a little bit more than I needed to. And hanging out with my partner in crime, trying to have a lot of fun. So it's been a good 2021. Excited for 2022 though. Excited for a new happy positive year. Hope the world can start to move in a bit more net positive direction too. I think that'll help all of us. But yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome, man. That's,
Yeah. Should we shout out anybody in the chat?
Yeah,
I
Ben
know
is
I
giving
would.
us some tips over here, making it rain. We really appreciate you, Ben, and supporting the channel and coming on and commenting. We do see it week after week, so thank you so much for that.
Yeah, serious, man. We
yeah, and,
appreciate all you
Andrew,
guys. But
come in a little late. Appreciate you being here, man. Tuning in, anyways. I know you have checked out a lot of our shows this year, dude. Really appreciate you.
We got
Uh,
Tommy in the house.
Tommy,
yeah,
Tommy Hollenstein, guest of the show from way back earlier this year, maybe even last year.
Oh, last
Uh,
year.
yeah, we gotta get
and
him. We gotta get
yeah,
Tommy
well,
back
we have
on.
to get Tommy back on. I appreciate you joining us, bud. We have someone in a different language, and I wish I knew what it was because I'm just fascinated to know where you're coming from. So I'm sorry that I can't recognize that, but I'll Google it afterwards. Uh, uh, but shout out to all of our guests coming from around the world.
Yeah, thanks, guys. We
Um,
appreciate.
Nicole, super sorry to hear that you had to put your gone down. That's a really hard way to wrap up the year. I know that we lost our puppy on Christmas Day. It's probably like 7 or 8 years ago now, but it doesn't make it any easier. So I send lots of love and prayers your way. Sorry you're going through that hard time.
Yeah, Nicole, I I had to lay down my dog about 3 weeks ago, and it's always tough losing that loved one and going through something like that. And so our best wishes, and I know it doesn't help, but take your time to grieve and then get out there and get another one and love that one just as much because there's so many dogs that need a loving home.
Yeah, Ben just mentioned he just said to do the same thing as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard for anybody. I can't.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But we were just talking about it. It's part of life. It's part of the, we all go through struggle. There's no avoiding it, fortunately. But it's how we deal with it that matters. Make sure to just reach out to any support that you have, too. Don't be afraid to ask for some support. That's an important thing. A lot of us often forget, I think. Is to ask for some love and some support and some help when we need it, especially when we're going through a tough time. Um, but on a different note, 2022, any New Year's resolution, you guys? I guess I asked everybody else last time. I'll start us off this time. And to be honest, I haven't really thought about my 2022 resolutions. I want to follow Bobby's note and get involved with some regular fitness, be it online or in person at a gym or something around here. I want to improve my strength and work, give some attention to my upper body. I've been focusing a lot on, the non-functional parts and trying to get myself healthy again. And I'm feeling healthier now, but now I want to start working on my strength and my endurance and, improving my, physical stuff. Bobby's been quite inspiring in that feat. So that's definitely a big resolution for me.
I know a good online fitness videos you can check out with Shawn here from Zook Fitness, and I got a chance to do one of his workouts the other day, and so
Nice.
for all of our fans out there, Zook Fitness right now has a special where they're running $10 a month, so you can check out Shawn, and if you're not a quad, they have paraplegic videos, so pretty awesome to work out online when you want to, and it's only $10 a month.
Nice.
Or you can join Staying Driven, which I coach at, for $20, and we're live for anyone who wants to.
Yeah, I was gonna
check it out.
I was gonna say, make sure you shout out Staying Driven too, because they're both, it's all about just whatever works for you to stay fit and be active. So, whatever fits, what you want to do.
Outside of just getting healthy, healthier is, and that's in all aspects, mental health as well. I want to travel. I got some travel ambitions. I want to get out of California, whether it's national or international. I want to do some traveling, put some miles on my soul, and it's just something I've been wanting to do for a long, long time, and I need to pull the trigger because I don't know, COVID really put stuff in perspective in terms of traveling and getting out and moving around. I really want to try to take advantage of it, so those are mine. How about you, Shawn?
My resolutions? Do you want me to go first or second? All right.
Like, oh, I wasn't ready.
No, that's cool. I'm good. So pretty much for my resolutions, one of the things is just to continue to grow, live to roll, what we're doing here. I want to continue building this as much as we can. And we are going to announce some future plans coming up for 2022 in a little bit here, which I'm super excited about. We're all super excited about. So yeah, I'm just going to be working hard on this, trying to do as much as I can here, and then continuing to be involved with Triumph, doing, new injury stuff, outreach stuff, trying to do the fitness stuff as well so I can stay on Bobby's level and look as good as he does when I get 50. So
We're all aiming for that.
I know we're all Bobby's like now we have like a goal to shoot for now. Like, oh man, Bobby's
Set the bar high.
um, but yeah, so for me, I want to just kind of continue this year. I feel like I did have some growth and do like things are moving in the right direction. So I just want to continue that, and I'm hoping this 2022 is like the big year that really kind of kicks us off and we go, do a lot. So it's been a fun, good year, and I'm looking forward to another one. So
Awesome.
yeah, that's my
You
resolution,
pick
just
who
to
goes
keep it
next,
up.
bro.
Did you
You
say
pick
me?
who goes next, Shawn.
Oh,
What's that?
I said you pick who goes next. Who'd you say?
All right. Let's have Brianna go.
Okay.
Um, hmm. So I don't do really well with this whole resolution thing because I feel like I push myself to do one thing and like I feel like it's like one of those things where I feel discouraged if I'm not going along, with it and I'm not being as consistent, which is something that I've had to totally work on with this whole COVID thing, right? Because it just threw all of my freaking goals into a shambles, and you have to create new ones. But I think most importantly, I want to stay consistent. I want to help grow the channel and I want to brand myself more and just be more on it with social media, with marketing and stuff like that. I feel like I definitely slacked off this year and I could definitely be more on it, but I just need to, really, really get that routine down and really, really push myself. So I think that is the goal next year, definitely.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You pick next, Brianna.
Let's go to Bobby.
Oh man, just continuing to, one, to stay with, the fitness. A couple months ago, or actually in November, I found out that I received a grant that I applied for through the Kelly Brush Foundation. And I got the grant for a hand cycle, one that will attach to my chair. So I don't have to even get out of my chair. It's electric. And, so I can now explore a new fitness journey with hand cycling. So I want to definitely get involved with that and get some miles underneath my belt. And, we got a beautiful Southern California beaches here. Can't beat that, and head down there. Just like what Ben said, definitely going to visit our shelter and look for a new dog and hopefully get a sister for my black lab that we have and adopt a dog. And then continue to, I've always been somebody that puts himself out there to do as many things. I don't become just involved with one thing. I still have my work with No Barriers at Rancho Los Amigos, and I still holding on to that. And I, love those guys to death and want to continue to give my expertise to them. And then also with the online fitness that I coach, continue to grow with that and get, as a better coach and maybe even look into getting my athletic license, another degree of it. And then also this channel too, there's the role and anything else that comes my way. I love getting out there and helping and, helping others has always been a big thing. I've been a peer mentor to so many out there for the last 30 years and continue to do that if I can.
Yeah, Bobby, you're the man with the peer mentoring, dude. So,
And
ton of
last but
people.
certainly not least, gave you a little bit more time this time to think about it, Ashley. You're ready to go.
Okay.
Who said
So-
Ashley?
So, there's a lot I want to do in 2022. In the month of January, I'll actually be taking a class. And then, what else are we doing in 2022?
Leadership program.
Oh, me and Nikki got accepted into this leadership program for Backbones.
It's a
Awesome.
Awesome.
Non-for-profit based here in Chicago, so that's pretty exciting. So we'll be doing that.
Okay.
And then I really want to go visit Kansas City. Missouri. I know that's lame, but that's where all my friends are, so I would like to go visit there next year. So hopefully that can happen. And yeah,
Shout out KC. Nothing lame about it. You know, it's all
right?
good.
That's all she's been talking about.
The Midwest is
Um,
cool.
yeah, I have like the same as you, right?
Yeah, with the leadership.
With the leadership program.
You're
I
not taking the
also,
class.
I'm not taking the class Ashley's taking though. What else? I have like health goals, like, but I kind of do, it's like
yeah.
goes over to every year. I have this thing I do. It's like the goals is like I want to try, I want to learn, I want to this, and like, or I want to continue. And like every year I always put I want to continue like trying to eat healthy. And last year it was give up. I want to quit drinking soda, and I did that. I have soda once in a blue moon now. I used to have it every day. So it's like just little goals like that. Like just work on those things. What else? I'm driving, which I didn't mention in my 2021 recap, but I'm driving, so I
Yeah,
definitely
that's
want to get out
awesome.
there more. Kind of like me and Ashley want to try like a mini road trip. Like Kansas City's not too far, so we've been talking about it, trying to figure out the all the like details and the spinal cord injury life. You got to think about all that, especially with a quad and a para traveling together, just us two. We would want to do just us two, just because we just enjoy each other's company. We don't really like other people in our bubble. And it would be cool. So Ashley has like a couple friends getting married, so we were wondering like we might try to do that, but we'll see. We'll see. That's like a goal. We're like we want to travel somewhere once this year, like maybe. But what else? That's kind of it. I think maybe other little things. And then we're gonna make a together YouTube channel.
Nice.
Well, we're gonna convert mine into us two.
Awesome.
That's
In the
super
quad.
big. That's really
quad
big for you,
para.
Ashley, because you were like
I
not having it in the beginning.
that. So
I convinced her. She'll
I
be
love
more.
that.
Can't wait
Try
to
to do
subscribe and check it out. That should be super, super
Yeah.
awesome. And yeah, all those sound awesome. They don't, resolutions and little goals don't have to be like big giant things. Like I always say, like
Yeah.
baby steps. Like that's how you make like big significant changes. You just make a bunch of little tiny changes, and keep working on it. So yeah, no, that is awesome. Should we shout out some that we got in?
Looks like Tommy's ready.
Our chat is popping.
A lot of chat popping.
We talk about
Chat
NFTs,
is
and it's like
popping.
my brain will go a little bit more that way. So we'll see.
Yeah, let's scroll back a little bit and see.
Looks like Tommy's about
Good luck with that
paint a
project.
big picture. So
Yeah. Tommy's
So
got
that's
some
pretty
plans.
Good luck,
good luck,
Tommy.
Tommy, on that. In fact, I have one of Tommy's paintings that I got at one of his art show. Oh man, Tommy, help me remember when that art show was. Probably 16, 17 years ago. And I know he's often mentioned to me it was one of his best pieces. So if you guys ever want to check out some cool art, what Tommy Hollenstein does, if you haven't seen our YouTube channel where he discussed some of it, but he is an actual painter where he rolls over paint in his power chair and makes some amazing designs. And also he's explored in some clothing. So check out Tommy Hollenstein's Instagram page, or I don't know if you have a website, Tommy, or not, but it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he definitely has a website, and yeah, if you just Google Tommy Hollenstein, all his stuff will pop up. Pretty well known guy, and yeah, we'll definitely have to get you back on to talk about this big art project you have going for 2022. It sounds freaking awesome.
Yes. Make sure to bring me on because I have tons of questions. Like, your supply, like why are you doing a 10,000? Like what blockchain are you going on? I have tons of questions for you. So I'm all about NFT.
Dang, Brianna's she got that NFT game going. All right,
I love NFTs. Don't even get me started.
Oh, that's so funny, dude. And yeah, Benny
I'm full
Boyle,
of surprises.
now I want to talk to you about like crypto and like blockchain and stuff. Like, yeah, we do a whole show about that.
Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it.
Yeah, Ben says we should do a show for financial planning, stocks, NFTs, etc.
Yeah, Ben, if you ever do want to talk shop, I have a lot of experience in, like futures trading and, like algorithmic trading and technical analysis and stuff like that. I'm always looking for people to talk shop with about finance. So let me know. I'm not really into the crypto game myself, but I think it's really fascinating. Like I study computer science and stuff. So, like the idea, like the principle of like a blockchain, um, and decentralized tokens and currencies, I think is like really unique potential for the future. But in any case, I got to stop because everyone's gonna be like, "Dude, Tom, stop going to him and Han about this stuff."
Well,
Andrew,
hey, Tom, it was funny the other day I was at a party and everyone's talking crypto. Oh, and how well they were doing. They were just going off and like, oh, and I got this one, it did great, and blah, blah, blah. And they were, and I'm not understanding, I know it's somewhat like the stock market. We want to buy really low, so high. Yeah, and they're quick. You got to watch it quick. And, I get home and it's like about 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I'm like, it was funny. It's just like poker. And yeah, I think it was Ben asking if that's a poker table. Yeah, it's a poker table. I'd love to have you over because we used to play some pretty crazy games in here. But all of a sudden I'm like, no one talked about their losses, where, they just, nobody was talking about their losses. And I was like, oh, there's something there. There's something there. And I just,
Yeah, that's where they
away.
get people. It's like a rich people gambling game. But the thing about like NFTs rather than the crypto market, we're gonna get on a whole freaking tangent right now. Is that there's like makes it a little bit equal opportunity for the middle class people. So everybody has an equal opportunity basically to get into it, which I think is really fascinating. And of course, there's losses, but like that's like kind of a part of this new era of making money, and like if you don't get it now in a couple years, you're going to regret it because I feel like it's moving super, super fast. So if nobody knows what we're talking about that's watching it, I suggest you look into it because it is super fascinating. It is a lot, but just like take it in doses, like little bit at a time, and then it's pretty easy to catch on.
yeah, I will say the only thing I will say on it is, at the end of the day, it's closer to gambling than people want to talk about. It's very much trading, which is gambling. It's something interesting, and I think all this stuff is important to pay attention for our future. There's $1 billion market out there for this stuff, so there is a lot of capital being moved around. But unfortunately, I don't think it's as fair to the consumer, like the little guy, as everyone wants it to think it to be. So, if you do decide to do it, just, be smart about it, and be aware of, the risks involved. I just want to preface that before we go, recommending anything to anybody. There are risks, so make sure to understand what you're doing because it is kind of a tricky game if you do decide to get into it. Andrew Hunt, talking about maybe starting a YouTube channel, getting a dog, 2022 resolutions. That is super awesome.
And,
And
and you know what, Andrew, he keeps asking, we definitely got to get together and think of a date, Shawn, in the future to have him on as a guest. He's one of our longtime long time guest. Is always here with us. He stays up late, so maybe we can maybe make that happen here.
Yeah.
yeah, we can definitely talk. If you haven't reached out to Shawn privately, please make sure to do so, or one of us, and we can talk about trying to get something figured out.
And
Um,
real quick too, he mentioned waiting on the hoodie. Last week, I hope there was not a misunderstanding. I was not giving away hoodies for prizes. Hoodies are expensive. I was giving away T-shirts for prizes, and your T-shirt is in the mail, Andrew. It is mailed out. I shipped it to the UK. It's on its way. All the T-shirts were mailed out except for a couple. Celtic Bear and Nicole, the only ones I have to message because I just didn't have the right sizing in. But I will get you guys those as soon as I can. But I did send out T-shirts to everybody else that won the prizes last week.
the hoodies aren't on the store yet, but yo,
No,
merch
the
coming
hoodies are
strong.
on the store. These hoodies are on the
Okay,
store,
okay.
but they're kind of hard to find on the shop. My shop needs an update. I need to get somebody to help me with the website. But yeah, they are available, or you can just message me. These are available for sale. But yeah, I can't afford to give away hoodies yet. Maybe next year will be big enough to where I can afford to give away hoodies, but these aren't cheap to print.
Somebody asked about smoking for pain. I think it was Quad Life. I can't find the comment for some reason. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I think it was Quad Life. Um, But whoever asked it, all of us smoke except for Bobby here. I think we smoke for different reasons, but it depends on like the level you're paying, what kind of weed you're smoking. There's a lot of different aspects to it. Personally, it does help relaxation, but I also have nerve pain, and I kind of have to battle back and forth because it does enhance my nerve pain a lot of the times, the strain. So yeah, I would say to try, you have to try it. You know, we could say all day long what we do for our body, but unfortunately we're all very, very different. And the way that, you know, something could affect me, you know, I could smoke a whole blunt, but my brother can only take a hit and he's as high as me, you know, so it's very, very different levels of it. But I think that I hear a lot of great results with it. Also with CBD, mixing those together for pain. A lot of people decide to turn to marijuana instead of taking the prescription pills.
Yeah, for sure. That's what, and I know a lot of us do that because, like, we don't like to take too many pharmaceutical prescription pills, and it just helps to alleviate some of those for for a lot of us. But it's
Yeah,
all
fun.
everybody's different though, so
And if yeah, I mean, it really depends on the area you're in. Unfortunately, I mean, there's such a stigma that goes along with all this stuff. If you're not in the right place, where it's kind of accepted more socially, but it doesn't ever hurt to talk to a doctor about it if you're kind of curious, especially about the negative effects, longer term effects, and starting out, from a medicinal standpoint is always, I think, the best place to start. If that's like why you're interested in using it versus recreationally. And I know most states have medical stuff available, even if you're in a non-legal state. And usually, I don't know, like if you can find a medical dispensary, the individuals working in there usually know a lot in regards to CBD, THC, like good stuff to start out with, edibles versus smoking, things that might be more effective. And then yeah, you got the pros right here. If you want to reach out to any of us, except for
Or go back and
Bobby.
listen to one of our old episodes too. I think we talked about it on a couple different episodes
yeah, we've
about
Oh,
had a
smoking.
Yeah,
couple
So
for
if you
sure.
go back on our channel and kind of look through it, at the
Yeah.
titles, you'll probably see a couple with us smoking and talking about the effects, what we use, going more in details about it. So yeah, definitely check that out.
yeah, definitely. And there has been a lot more acceptance in regards to the medical effectiveness and the medical use of this stuff. So there is just a lot of stuff out there that's low dose, that's specifically made and curated to affect inflammation, pain, appetite, and things like that without making you all stoned. And some of the effects that people are don't like, or maybe want to try to avoid. So there's just lots and lots of stuff out there, but also a ton of information. So
Educate yourself.
it
Yeah.
doesn't really hurt talking to an individual that maybe does have more specific knowledge that you could tap into. Um, but yeah, Ben said it. Smoking certain strains helps with different things, and there's the CBD, THC side of things, figuring out how to balance the psychoactive with the cannabidiols that are beneficial medicinally. So yeah, big topic, but definitely can be positive, benefit, alternative to pharmaceuticals, narcos, and also better than struggling along in pain all the time. If there can be a alleviator out there that's simple, easy to access.
Amen.
Yeah, for sure. And
Um,
speaking of which, I was gonna say before we do, it is 7 minutes to 4:20 here in California, and I know we were gonna finish the show with a little bit of a smoke sesh hangout. So
Yeah, we I did want to talk to you about this. Maybe we should have done this off the air, Sean. One, we haven't shouted out our sponsors yet, so I
I know
just want
I was about to get to
I'll
that.
make sure to do that. And I don't know, is that an issue, like doing it on air? Do you think?
No,
Um,
I talked to our sponsors are okay with it because after the women's show last time, I emailed our friends at Mobility Pros, which actually let's just shout out real quick before the show gets too crazy. Our sponsors at
Ah,
Mobility Professionals, which is a mobility seating company here in Southern California that does wheelchairs, shower commode chairs, all different stuff like that. So if you are in the area, you can definitely contact them. And then urology professionals that's their catheter company, which is just a sub company they have, and they are national. So anywhere in the country of the U.S., you can order your urology supplies, your catheters and stuff. And
And
all
their
their
customer
information.
service is so amazing. Let me just tell you, like, they're really, really on it. They respond back to me so quickly. Any problems that I've had has taken months in the past to make better, and they fix it within days for me. And they're all super nice. They understand exactly what I need. If I'm a little unsure about what I need, they're very, very communicative with me. So they really, really are the best. We're not just saying that because they're our sponsors. Like, I really, really love their customer service, their expertise, everything, their products, everything about them is A1. So check them out for sure.
Yeah, no, we
And
all genuinely like the people there and the company. We've all used them like personally. It's not just like, just because they're a sponsor.
Yeah.
And the cool, really cool and amazing thing about it is they're just very supportive of the community. They hire individuals with disabilities to, work for their company. They support ventures like Live to Roll, and like individuals in the community who are trying to promote, positive, positive things. And that I think is probably um, one of the biggest positive points. Such a huge support of the community. So if you can, go show some love to mobility professionals and urology professionals for your wheelchair and catheter needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so many of those bigger companies. We go to them for other sponsors for Triumph Foundation, and not it takes someone special like Mobility Specials and to give back to the community, because that's who makes them, and that's what you guys want to put your money towards. So that's what I want to put my money towards.
Yeah.
Yeah, big shout out to David Washington, who said he would outsmoke our entire crew, which I know
Oh God,
true. But David, dude, lots of love to
Whatever.
you. I really miss you, buddy. I just wanted to shout you out. Say love you, bro. Miss you, man.
All right. So
if
since
it's
we're about
yeah,
if
so
it's
it's,
2020, I have one other announcement I want to make before we all get a little bit high here and forget about these things. So for the big 2022 announcement, Live to Roll is going to be on the road a little bit, and we are going to not only the LA Expo, but we're going to be in Chicago to visit Ashley and Nikki. We're going to
Yeah,
Houston
babe.
and we're going to Phoenix. So we're doing 4 expos. We'll have a booth at all these next year. We'd love to have you come out and visit us and say hi. And we're going to even try to stay. I know at least I am, and we're going to try to work it out with everybody to maybe we can stay in these cities for a few days before and or after, so we can visit and hang out and kind of do some travel and see
yeah,
the
we're
places
gonna
to
make
visit.
sure to do a podcast on the road every trip. So we'll do a live, either from the expo or sometime around the expo. We're gonna be making videos, documenting our travels, showing how quads do it, showing how we go on the road and handle our care, and just make it all happen. And the whole cruise, we're gonna work and do everything we can to make sure the whole crew can be there and be part of it. And I'm so freaking stoked. Like that's probably one of the things I am most excited for. It's coming to kick in Chicago. Coming to kick in Houston.
We are
Dude, I'm
too.
so stoked, dude. It's like lifelong bucket list goal to hit up Chi-Town, go, visit some of my hip hop heroes, where they, were born and raised, and just come and kick it in the Windy City. But just do this travel thing. I'm so excited to
Shawn,
travel.
we won't take you to the neighborhoods they were raised, though. Okay.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna stay
okay. That's
away.
okay.
We'll show pictures. It's going to be a picture tour instead.
Drive through.
Yeah, I'll be having some
Real
cool
quick.
museums. I'll be all right.
Hey,
one
I
quick,
actually don't know
hey,
for sure,
Nicole.
Nicole. Nicole asked if urology professionals takes Medicaid. Do you know, Brianna, if they do? I think they take Medi-Cal and Medicare. I know I go through Medi-Cal.
Yeah, I go through Medi-Cal as well. I'm not 100% sure, but
But you can call and find
Give them a
out, and they
call.
will be
yeah.
happy to
Send
be
them
happy
an
to help.
email and they'll respond back to you within days.
And we can always reach out on your behalf to some of our contacts and get back to you too, Nicole. Just let us know.
It's 4:20. Did we get to light our butts
It's
now?
420.
Oh
We
yeah,
should
it is.
Okay.
All right.
Bobby's
I got-
gonna have to
Bobby,
supervise.
you're the
I'll
supervisor
watch.
now.
You know what? Maybe I'll. Let me see if I might get a. I would, I was gonna get something, and then I am slotted to coach in about a half an hour, so I'm gonna. I'll be like, it's probably not a good idea to get all buzzed out and then try to teach a class here, but maybe I'll have a sip of whiskey. Let me see if I can get something
Oh,
going
there
here.
you go.
Oh, there you go,
Look
Bob.
at Bobby. Look at
But Bobby did say that he will another time. Tom, Brianna, we're just gonna have to work on getting Bobby something to smoke or going to his place. Maybe me and Tom will just show up at your house one of these days for a podcast.
Well, you know what we gotta do? We gotta get Bobby in the studio too. We'll all do a live from the studio and
Oh,
together
baby.
and have to do a little sesh.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
We
to
gotta do
everybody
that
out
in Chicago.
there.
Period.
Yeah,
And
well, we
Ben
can
called about the
definitely do that
Medicaid
for
they
Chi-Town.
do.
Downtown somewhere.
But yeah, no, I'm super excited about coming to Chicago, hang out with you guys. Maya too. That'd be awesome. It's gonna be so fun to be able to hang out and see everybody. And
We're
then
gonna meet in person on Friday.
what's up?
That's so exciting. They're gonna meet in person on Friday. That's gonna
Oh,
be
you
so
guys and
much fun.
Maya.
Take lots of
That's
pictures.
so cool.
That is
Yeah, that's
Final.
oh man.
I just want to mention to everybody out there, if marijuana isn't your thing, doesn't have to be. I know we're all pretty pot friendly out here. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Hope it's not too off-putting or anything to anybody out there who isn't about it. It's not our intention. It's just something a lot of us in the community use regularly to, help us manage our bodies. So I've noticed some comments in the past. It isn't everybody's speed, and that's perfectly cool. And I just wanted to mention that to everybody out there. We love you, no matter what. And if this isn't your thing, feel free to go check out another video.
Yeah, exactly. It's not for everybody, Like for me, I can't drink very much. My body just is torn up for days if my bladder, just everything is bad. So this relaxes my body, and I can do it if I want to have it more like recreationally for fun, but it also just daily really does just relax my body and keep, me feeling okay. So
What are you doing? Do you have the bong, Shawn?
So-
Hold on, John. So,
should I use my bong?
So-
I have it packed and
she's
ready.
gonna have to say. My wife has to say hello now. So,
Hi.
Yeah.
so,
Let's go.
Hi, you guys.
so
Hi,
thank
Alan.
God that my
Hi.
wife recovered. So that's what I'm thankful
Hi.
for this special lady, and
Aw.
We love you, Ellen.
so thankful for.
Oh, he's thankful for whiskey also.
So I know Ben was going to say $100 for if I did do a joint, but maybe he'll do 50 if I take a shot online here. So
Yeah.
hey, everybody, happy New Year.
Challenging you, buddy, bud. Hi, Ellen.
That's a pretty big shot.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of
Maybe.
whiskey there.
That's
Bobby's
fine.
5 o'clock
It's
training.
fine.
Oh, nice, a Triumph glass.
It's a
Oh,
Triumph
so Triumph.
Bobby's 5 o'clock training is going to be fun. I kind of want to sign up for that. That's going to be a good workout.
It's gonna be
I know.
Sure.
Everybody's going to check out Bobby's 5 o'clock workout. It's going to be a whole different.
All right, I guess I'm going to go for the bong then. I was going to use the vape maybe, but hey, I got this thing ready. And
Yeah, I mean, no, I was just curious. Well, what I was going to do is I was going to go around. We could talk about our preferred method of cannabis consumption. I'll start. I use, I don't know, I like flower. I think that's probably one of the best ways to go if you decide to partake. It isn't always the easiest for a quadriplegic. We do have some videos on how to roll a J if you're a quad, some sensitive devices that we've all seen in the past that can be very usable. Cannabis has changed in the last decade. There's different kinds you can consume. I do use a vaporizer a lot, just out of simple convenience. And I don't have to get my fingers sticky or it doesn't stink up my apartment. which is probably like the biggest factor because I always try to be respectful of my caregivers that come in and out. Like not have stuff out, not have my place reeking like weed, which I'm guilty of having done in the past. But it is important. Oh, we got a
Oh
big
my
shout
God, Ben just
out.
did $50. Oh, thank you,
Thanks,
Ben.
Ben.
That's so amazing.
There you go,
Thank
buddy.
you. Woo!
There you go.
Where's our party music? Oh, Sean's over there dying. I'm all
I
requesting
know
party
Sean's
music.
over here taking a big shot. That is our party music right here.
Shawn said,
Oh,
Awesome.
God.
I love the sound effects. Ben,
Wow,
you're
thank
awesome,
you, Ben.
dude.
That's crazy, man. You really didn't have to do that, but we appreciate you, Ben, and yeah, you're the man, dude. Thank you.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you.
your continued
that's
support.
Whoops, that was an
I love that
accidental.
noise.
I like
Oh.
it.
Yeah, I like it too. I know
I
you
feel like I have
commented.
to party.
Reminds me
I know
of
you
basketball.
Sorry, I
commented
keep on
earlier.
interrupting you, Sean.
I know you're okay. I just wanted to shout out Benny Boy. He commented earlier that he's thinking about driving out west in the springtime, doing a little road trip, traveling, dude. You need a place to crash, man. It's not. This is about the size of my apartment, but I got a blow up air mattress you can sleep on for sure if you need a place to stay out here.
Ben, I got at least a twin regular mattress for you, bro.
And yeah, dude. Hey, bring your ass out here, and we'll definitely do a smoke out, hang out, kick in LA for a couple of days, show you a good time. That'd be super, super fun.
Also, I saw your comment, Ben, about putting your money into gold or silver or NFTs, and I vote for NFTs, just to let you know. But I also want you to be aware of watching the red flags and watching how people did lose money, because people do lose money on there as well. You just have to look for the right projects, the right things to invest your money in, just like anything. So just be careful, because there are tons of projects out there. Every single day, I find a new project. So there's literally probably like 10 or 20 on each blockchain. I don't even know what that means, but anyways, I would definitely vote on that, only because I was so against this new wave of them changing the staple center to crypto. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin, and you just think like scam, but when I did learn more about it, learning how like it's kind of like the generation where our parents weren't used to the internet and weren't used to Netflix and being able to, just download music on their phone. They thought the idea of that was crazy, and that's kind of the same thing that we're going through now. So if you kind of think of like, oh, that's out of the world, but it's like the future is changing, so you got to keep up with it, so that's
for you, Brianna.
Oh, Bobby.
Bobby with the $50 super chat. Hey,
Bobby, Matt,
You know what?
Ben.
That was for Ben, and thank you, Ben. He's been a big supporter, so I just wanted to give a little love to Ben and make sure I knew I loved him back, man. Thanks.
Man, thank you
oh,
guys.
that's so amazing.
You guys are awesome. Yeah.
So now that we're a little baked and buzzed, I got a good high question. And I don't know, this is just the trend, right? This is where the future is going. Everybody's been talking about the metaverse, like virtual reality, like hanging out in this like virtual world, right? Has anybody here done VR? Is like the first question. And two, what do you guys think of something like that? And like before I hand it over, I'll preface it like I've done it a bunch of times. Like one of my good buddies has an Oculus, which I've used, and I've just used a lot at school and different places, and I think it's awesome. Like I've experienced some things in my chair that like the feeling of standing, like the trick in my brain with like depth perception, like feel like I'm standing up and stuff. Like I've experienced some kind of like weird trippy feelings in VR that I haven't ever in my whole life, and I think it's cool. I think it's amazing technology, and its utilization is specifically for individuals with disabilities, bedbound individuals, ones with, more serious mobility disorders that, maybe don't have as much freedom physically. What it might mean, being able to have some freedom, even if it's virtually. I'm telling you, there's some odd body dissonance that goes on when you're experiencing that stuff. So I'll toss it over. I'm curious, Nikki and Ashley, what do you guys think about VR?
Never tried.
That too.
I've never tried it, and I don't know. Be scary.
I know. I think I'd be too scared. I'm too paranoid.
All right, very.
Yeah,
very fair answer. You know, that's good too.
'Cause isn't that where people get scared? Isn't that where they have the thing on their eyes like that? Isn't that?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
yeah, it's a screen you put in front of your eyes,
I
and
maybe tried it
yeah,
once.
I tried
Yeah, I
it
would maybe
once.
try it once, but then probably never do it again.
But you don't know what if you like it.
True.
You might be doing it all the
so
time.
there's like some interesting applications. I was a part of a grad student study near the university that I attended and lived next to, and they were using virtual reality during exercise. And they had me exercise on an arm ergometer, which is like a hand cycle, for a certain amount of time, measured like my endurance, my like level of fatigue, how quickly I felt fatigued, and then I came back and I did it while I was wearing a pair of VR goggles. And I was moving around this cool VR space. I was like in some prehistoric world with like dinosaurs walking around me and stuff. But I was exercising and hand cycling. And I was able to go twice as long, and I didn't notice my fatigue half
Crazy.
as much because my brain was just distracted and like I was in a different space. I think applications like that are interesting, and it's not always like you got to disappear into like a crazy VR world for days or hours on end, but I think it does have cool applications like that. Um, whoa, Nikki.
You guys,
Oh,
what is happening right now? You guys are too much.
We, big shout
Wow.
out
Thank you
to
guys.
um,
We'll get. Damn it.
Shawn,
Nikki.
you
Wow, happy holidays.
I
This
know.
is a
Happy
holiday.
holidays, everybody. Wow.
do a great job, buddy. Just remember that, man.
Oh
Um,
man.
we appreciate you guys. Nikki and I actually have been incredible friends of the show, and are awesome, incredible,
Our only friends.
inspiring examples of two individuals that have done remarkably well in their recovery and sharing their story and helping inspire other individuals. And it's hard enough to just recover on your own, let alone kind of put a light on yourself to in order to try to help others. So big shout out to Nikki and Ashley, who have taken a lot of time to help support Live to Roll too. Really appreciate and love you guys. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And a big part of this.
So,
So I actually just went through our year of shows earlier today too, and
Okay.
counted up a few different numbers, like how many we did, how many women shows, and I also counted how many times Nikki and Ashley have been on the show, either the women's or on ours, or these things. So, including this one now, do you guys know how many shows they have been on, or you guys have been on? Because even you guys can guess. I mean, anybody can guess.
think
Um,
Well, we can't guess because we talked about it before the
Yeah,
show.
you
So
already
Yeah,
told
okay.
us.
you guys have good
I
memories.
told you guys you were close,
No
but I didn't tell
spoilers.
you the actual number.
Okay.
I say 15.
You said 15?
Yeah, I'm going with 15.
I said 16.
Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna let's see what the people do.
I know.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
see if you
know
guys have anything
if
in the
it's
chat
higher
about
or
it.
not because I
And then
feel like
also, if anybody
I
wants to
feel
comment,
like I
if
don't
anybody
know.
also wants to throw numbers in there of how many total women shows we had and how many total lives we did, try to take a guess at all three numbers. And whoever gets closest to each will get a T-shirt. We'll do prizes on.
ooh, some motivation to type in that chat box right now.
Hey, Shawn, why people are doing that? Nicole, she
They're
said
probably going in.
that she has transverse myelitis, and I have a really good friend, Nicole, and we
Yeah.
have a support group every Tuesday at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And if you're interested, message me, and I can get you on our support group because she's gone through it as well, and it is totally different. So if you're ever looking for somebody in California to talk to, her name is Julianne. She's really awesome, and she knows a lot out there. She's actually, speaking of Abilities Expo, she's one of the sales reps and one of the gals that helps put together the Abilities Expo. She goes to all of them, so you guys can hook up if you're ever interested in talking to somebody who's been really active for, I've known her now 25 years.
Yeah, Julian is a really amazing, awesome, special woman. And she's actually been on the show before, too,
Yeah, we
which
had
is
her.
awesome.
Yeah.
So a good friend of the show. And perhaps we could have Julian back and do another show talking about this stuff specifically. A lot of people We talk about it on the show quite a bit, but the different forms spinal cord injury takes, every injury is different. You know, so we can definitely kind of talk about that more in the future. Okay, we got some guesses in. Renee's high guesser, 40. Um,
I don't think it's that many.
Celtic Bear, 14. Donna, 25. Ben, 21. Chevy, 18. Nicole, 17. My guess was 16.
I say 15.
So including today,
Oh my
Nikki's
God.
actually right. 17, including today's show.
Oh,
It was
okay.
16.
Got it.
So,
Oh.
yeah, it was actually, yeah, it was
Earlier, I
16,
guessed
and then
11.
today actually makes 17. So 17 total times. I think one or that's oops, no, they bumped off. But I think once or twice one was on and not the other. But oh, there we go, they're back. So yeah, there was a couple times where one was on instead of the other. So maybe each of you guys have been on like 15 times total each or so, 16. I don't know, but 17 total times that one or both of you have been on. Yeah.
Ashley said so. She was really right.
I was really right.
All right. So how many women shows total do you think we've done? That Brianna's done.
Well,
This
your mom said 48.
No, she does 2.
live 48. That was I think the total she was guessing for total lives, which
Yeah.
So that's how many we've done for the whole year.
Oh, how many total lives?
So this is just the women's show. How many women's shows?
Women's, or you can throw the total lives out there if you want to guess on that
Oh, it's
too.
got to
But
be way more than 10.
Just tell us which one that you're talking about. Which number?
yeah, just kind of mention it if you.
Just the women. Brianna, when did it start actually? Do you know?
I don't even remember. It was after spinal cord injury, but I have no idea.
I'll
So
go
was it
right in the middle. 23. I'm going to go 23.
No, I'm changing mine.
I still kind of want to go with 24.
We appreciate you too, Hip Crip. If anybody doesn't know, Hip Crip also does YouTube videos and has an awesome radio show. Make sure to go check him out. Follow his Instagram. Really awesome guy, supporting the show. Fellow nerd out there. Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, Trip's awesome. He's been definitely a friend of the show for a while.
Yeah, Hip Crip's been there since the start, man. Yeah. We've had a few that have been here since day one. We got some day oneers in the building.
Okay, is that all the answers that we're gonna get? Should we do
Probably
a
pretty
countdown or
close.
something?
It's probably good.
Okay.
Celtic Bear just came in at 20. So the correct answer is actually 22 total women's shows, but 21 hosted by Brianna because I had to sneak in on one.
21. Oh, so who got it? Renee? I think Renee got it.
Well,
Wait,
Nikki
I had
got
said
it, but then changed her
22.
answer, and then Hip Crip
Oh.
Damn.
got it. So I guess Hip Crip actually was the one that got the 22 on
We're just in this year.
the. Yeah. So that was pretty close. And then, all right, now anybody guess how many total lives we've done since all of 2021 here now?
I know that
Oh,
one.
I think you told us that one.
Mhm.
Nobody's gonna guess this number.
Oh yeah, you told us this.
Oh, damn,
Oh,
Sharon
Sharon.
Taylor. Wow, Sharon matched the. Damn, you guys.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow.
You're all blessing.
This is just an incredible way to end the year for like, wow, you guys are.
Yes, we're so grateful. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
And yeah, we really appreciate it. Just so you guys know, like, we're all like working super hard, and it's all going right back into the show to make Live to Roll something else. 2022. It's gonna be really cool. We're gonna have some cool stuff going on. So we really appreciate the support right now, you guys.
Yeah, that's incredible, man.
And all the love goes right back to you. I really appreciate you. Okay.
Yeah.
Celtic Bear 50, 52. Total lives now. That's not just our show. That is total lives.
Well, no, we'll do. Let's say lives. Let's do the total non-women's shows live,
Okay.
because that's pretty much what the number. Or I guess we can do the total. I can add them up. Yeah, I have both uh, numbers here. I don't know.
You guys are pretty close.
Well, then that would be okay. Then I just add what we already said of women, right?
Yeah, it's women's was 22. So that's
22.
if you know. Yeah, the women's we already know is 22. So
So then it would be that.
5 from 51 from Bobby.
Well, that was just non-women.
Yeah,
And then
exactly. Yeah, I know, I got you. So 73 is your total.
Oh my gosh, I always look so high on
Yeah,
you
man, I
guys.
hit 117. That's so many. I wish we hit where that. No. We would be going hard.
No, we haven't
I feel like you
celebrated the
told
100th episode.
All right, 117.
That's been for it.
Yeah, 420.
Not quite.
Okay,
but-
let's say it. We tantalized them for far too long.
All right. So as far as Tuesday live shows, somehow we did 53. I don't know how there's 53 weeks, but there was 53 of them. I counted on there, and then I did an additional solo studios tour here live, which totaled 54 for but that was on a Thursday, but that was just another random live. So that would make it 76 total live streams done in 2021.
Well, Celtic Bear was.
So
he
Celtic
was
Bears,
the
yeah, close.
I'll do the sound effect
75.
for you. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, dude, let's go. Ashley's got it.
Yeah, we'll give the DJ
Yeah. Sorry for anybody with headphones out there. If you just got blasted, we love you.
hands.
But
Everyone's
yeah,
close.
no, I think that's really incredible. 76 live shows. We did a lot. I know I missed a couple, so I'll take the L on that. I appreciate Shawn and Bobby for always covering when real life gets in the way. But the credit where credit's due. Shawn has been here every week, man,
Yes.
making this happen, put the magic together, organize all this stuff, dude. And it's just really big testament to Shawn and the work that he's put into this year. And
He's done more than 76 shows because he's behind the scenes on the women's show. Like,
that's what I mean. Like, he's a goddamn producer. Yeah, he's a flipping TV producer back here.
He's on the show even when you don't know he's on the show.
Dedication right there.
I appreciate that. It's all.
But dude, I think that's incredible. I mean, the fact that you're able to go 52 for 52, man. Just
I honestly, I was trying to think earlier. I was like, did I miss a week this year? And yeah, no, we went every single week this year.
No, you didn't.
It's crazy.
But hey, Shawn, next year when we do this, make sure you do the math before you guys get Ben.
I know. I saw Ben's comment. I was like,
that's what
same.
Ben
I knew
said.
the answer, and I still didn't even know.
I
was like, I wonder who got it.
I just have on the side here. I have 53 Tuesday shows, one extra live tour, 21 hosted by Brianna, one extra hosted by so I just have the single. I was trying to do math, which is not the greatest.
No, you're good, dude. You're awesome.
just remember
And next year we're going to have more shows because we're going to be live doing shows at the Abilities Expo when we hit Chicago, when we hit Houston, when we hit LA. So you're going to get more of us. And hopefully we can meet more of you guys out there at the Abilities Expo shows.
Are all three of you going? Or all four of you going to the Abilities Expo?
We're gonna try.
Yep, I'll go to all. Shawn, you got me for all of them. So the Abilities Expo for anybody who hasn't gone and live in the U.S. or if you're right over the border of Canada, Paul, maybe you can join us. And they are fun. It's just to hang out, meet other people, see some great equipment, and get to know what's in your area and find out what's in the community. Because I used to rep a product colors wheelchairs, and I used to go to all of them. Boston is one of my favorite places to go, and Houston, who I forget who was in Houston. I think it was it Hip Crip or Chevy 75. I love going to Houston. The food, afterwards, going out to the nightlife, taking the tram ride to the baseball games. So much fun.
Oh,
yeah.
I was just going to say, we got the Abilities Expo, which are amazing, and they're going to be incredible. We're also going to be partying afterwards, so let's go. That's going to be the real action. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. Really looking forward to it.
Turning up, we're going to be having fun on the road.
In fact, part of this show was developed Friday after the Abilities Expo.
Yeah, it was.
In the bar. Shawn and I were sitting next to each other, and he was like, I want to do something different with my channel. And, you know, by the end of the night, I don't know, I was just throwing out a bunch of ideas and just you know, I think he grabbed onto something like this. So,
it's crazy. That day, I hit the booth. I was talking to Shawn. I was like, yo, the pod, bro. What are we doing the pod? And you know who we ran into? Ashley and Amanda from Rolling Stone. They rolled
when we
past
met them.
and they were like, oh, that hat's really cool. And it was on this crystal skull. It looked pretty badass. And we just ran into them, met them randomly for the first time. At the same time, I'm telling you, dude, that day was
that's what the expo is awesome. That's what it's really cool. It's so cool to network and like you said, afterwards, that's when we start talking about this stuff. You know, we start it's cool. I'm really looking forward to it. And also besides just the lives and doing lives from there, me and Tom have done a couple hangout vlogs, which we're gonna try to do more of. I'm gonna try to do some with Bobby. But
I'm gonna start helping Shawn out
some travel ones too. When we're on the road and all of us are all staying in hotels and doing stuff, we're gonna try to get some fun videos for you guys too outside of these lives, so you can see some of what we're doing in life and stuff. Just get some more, in depth.
And
we have so much fun when we're all together. I think I always have a blast, regardless, But now, that we have more of a goal too, I think that's going to be so much fun and something so new for us too, to be able to meet people that have been watching us, and we haven't been able to meet in person, including Ashley and Nikki. That's so crazy. It's super exciting.
Wait, Brianna, you're coming to Chicago too?
I'm planning on it. I'm hoping so. That's the plan.
We're also hoping, and if any companies out there are listening or watching, we are looking for some sponsors for this stuff too, for help with some travel, because that kind of stuff is expensive and hard. So that would be great, because it would help all four of us be able to go and stuff. Yeah.
And we got some time to figure it out. Shawn and Bobby and I and Brianna and the whole crew, I'm sure. We're going to be working on the financing and doing some fundraising for it.
Yeah.
We are definitely, Renee, we're definitely going to be doing some more adventure videos. I'm going to pick up some of these editing hours that Shawn's been putting in over here, so we can try to crank out a couple more of these videos. And get myself a GoPro or something to start recording some stuff on my own too, because Shawn always takes the footage away from me. I want to I had so much fun with the vlog, and we have another video Shawn's been working on, which is hopefully going to be coming out.
I'm trying to get it out on Thursday, so by the end of the year, still we'll have one
keep
more.
Keep an eye out for that. That was so fun, and we want to plan to do a lot more of those kinds of videos coming up next year.
That's awesome.
And so was there anything else, Shawn?
Before we wrap up, we got 27 people watching. Let's get 27 likes. So hit that like button and check out our sponsors. It was awesome to see a couple of you guys out there, Ben, Mason, using mobility professionals and mobility urology. Awesome to see that. Make sure you check them out. Like we said earlier, they're the best. So, and we'll be hitting you soon. So, that like button. And Shawn, you deserve, all those super chats today, because well deserved. That's a lot of shows you put together, and it's not easy.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I appreciate you guys coming every time I ask and every week showing up and doing this stuff. And it's, yeah, I mean,
And one of our
and
main
all
goals
the
is
chat.
to one of our main goals is just to disseminate meaningful, positive information to you guys. It's all about the community sharing and helping one another out. And you guys, everybody in the chat's been a big part of that. Shawn, every week, organizing the awesome guests we have on to talk about specific topics and stuff. I just did want to say that again. If there's anything you guys didn't see this year, let us know, and we'll plan it out for next year. I know we got a lot of busy stuff going on, but the weekly shows are still going to be happening. So if there's anything specific you guys want us to touch on, let us know. We're always looking for new topics. We got some cool ideas we're working on for 2022 ourselves, but any awesome ideas out there, let us know.
Aw.
Yeah, definitely let us know because we want to make videos that people want to learn from and stuff, and you won't need the information about. So we really
Yeah.
appreciate your input.
And sometimes
Kelsey,
we're so overloaded with information. I think it's hard for us to nitpick what people like want more of or have more questions on. So always feel free to ask those questions that we don't touch on, or let us know, if we said something wrong or you have another product in mind or anything like that. We are open to suggestions always.
and yeah, we'll revisit some stuff that are always like topics that need to be talked about. Important for quads and pairs and everybody living the SCI life. But yeah, we love to add new information to those shows. Find out what other people are doing out there to handle their stuff, and we really appreciate all the feedback from you guys. So, thanks, Brianna.
And
Yeah.
also, if you guys want to be a guest, make sure to message as well. If you have a special topic or a certain experience that you went through that you feel like would be really helpful to other people, please message me because I'm always looking for people, and it's really hard for me to kind of look through your profile and kind of determine what you're good at or what your experiences are, and reach out that way. So yeah, my DMs are always open. I know Shawn is always looking for new people too. So either way, if you're a girl or a guy, make sure to reach out to us. We would love to have you on. We love introducing the community to more people, and we always love to hear other people's stories, because we're all so different. So the more stories the better, so that somebody out there can relate to at least one of us. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh,
Nikki and Ashley, thanks for joining us on the end of the year episode. You guys are dope.
Thank you for always having us, always inviting us. We love you guys. Well, I do.
Yeah,
I don't know about
like in the background, the camera setup's dope. Looks very Christmas and
it's
cozy out
very
there.
nice. Yeah.
Christmas vibes before it gets taken down.
Yeah.
I know. That's, I figured I'd leave my lights up for one more show too. All the decorations.
And
and
before
stuff,
It's so
I-
festive and
them
fun.
all.
May the force be with you too, Angry Quad. Star Wars fans out there, let's go.
Nah.
Real quick, Chevy, when we're coming to Houston, I'm just gonna throw this up one more time, real quick before we end. The date: Chicago, it'll be June. Houston's in August, and Phoenix is gonna be September. You guys, so
Oh man, and Olivia,
Honestly.
Olivia, we love you so much.
thank you,
We'll
Olivia.
see you.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
you.
much. We really
Hope you have awesome holidays with your family, and yeah, lots of love. Miss you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Oh man, too much.
All the
all
love. We appreciate you guys so much.
right, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Watch out for
guys.
volcanoes, everybody.
Later, guys.
See you
See
next
you guys
year.
next year. Happy New Year, everybody.
Bye guys.
Happy New Year, 2022, baby.
Bye, let's roll.